Hi, I'm Bill Vesperman with Michigan Air Products and doing owner's training on the Greenheck supplier fans here. There's 3 of them. They're down here. These are the VFDs that control them. Again, they're ABB ACH 580s. Same concept as the ones that we did owner's training on. It's got to bypass the disconnect. So what's controlling these?
These are off of the temperature and off of part of it.
CONO2? Okay. So these are bringing fresh air in from outside. So these are belt-driven fans. You can see the motors mounted to the side. The belt would be inside this cabinet on the front, driving the motor shaft. These are Baldor motors. You can see they have Zerk fittings on them. Again, polyurea base grease on the motors. If it doesn't come, it should come in the electronic IOMs. And I also have a card I can give you on Baldor's recommendation for lubrication, because again, Greenheck uses different motor manufacturers, and right in their IOM they say follow the motor's manufacturer's specifications for lubrication. You got the Zerk fittings here on the bottom of the fan. Those are for the fan shaft bearings. Now those you want to use a lithium based grease. So you're gonna have to carry 2 different grease guns, right? So those are in the owner's manual on when to lubricate them. It's basically going to be based on the environment and so many hours of usage. So the belts, you're going to probably want to check them right away, adjust them if needed. And basically it's something you're gonna have to figure out to put into your PM schedule, how often to check them, because it's all gonna matter on how often these fans run, right? So it starts and stops, which are gonna put the most stress on the belts. So well, they should be checked probably after the first couple, two weeks to a month of operation. And then kind of you might want to check it a couple months after that and see, start to see if there starts to get any play in it. So, and then, like I said, every job is different. It's something you kind of figure out how often you got to check it and cycle it into your PM schedule.
These fans are soft start, so there's no great big inrush across the belts.
Right.
So they're a soft start. They ramp up, over that 60-second period. They ramp up, they ramp down. So there's no great big, it's not starting across the line.
Right.
And that's change the bypass contact.
Right. That's due to it being started by the VFD.
These do have heating hot water coils. Since they're bringing in outside air, there's a modulating valve up there that'll open and close based off of discharge air temperature. There's also an airflow monitoring station up top. So they'll be monitoring how much airflow they bring in, and they're going to look at how much airflow they exhaust and kind of balance. All these fans are the same horsepower. The supplies and the exhausts are the same horsepower. So they kind of cancel each other out. And one's not overpowering the other one.
Yeah, so you're not going to overpressurize the space or underpressure.
Correct.
And these are activated by the CONO system?
They're probably tied into that, but they're obviously for temperature control, mainly temperature control. As he sees that CO and that NO go up, he's going to start exhausting air. He's going to bring these fans on, depending on the air temperature, and he's going to modulate the heating valve and bring fresh air into the space.
That monitoring system, is that a Michigan Air product, or is that?
No, that's through our controls.
Because I'm assuming that would need to be calibrated.
Yeah, that's already been done with trace gas. We went through each one with trace gas and calibrated it, set it off. And we just haven't got to that training level yet.
Okay.
We're getting there.
All right.
Hi, Bill Vesperman with Michigan Air Products. Here doing owner's training on the exhaust fans here. So Greenheck fan, it's similar to the supply air fans, except we're exhausting air out. No coils on these to heat the air. And the motor is encased in a housing on these. It's not exposed. Same motor, it's Baldor. Greasing is polyurea based grease with the motor manufacturer's recommendations of the how often to do the greasing. Again, based on RPM of the motor, frame size of the motor, environment of the usage, and like hours of usage. These are belt drive also, so the belts will need to be checked periodically. The Zerk fittings for the bearings on the fan shaft those must be inside the this panel here that you'd remove. Supply fans, they were exposed on the bottom of the housing. So that would be a lithium based grease for the fan shaft bearings. These also are controlled with the VFDs over here. So it will be a soft start when they do come on. And as we talked about in the VFD training with the inline fan previously, these fans also have a disconnect at each unit. So if that's off and somebody tries to power the drive, it will send a fault to let them know that the disconnect's off. So